Hi, Zane.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Congrats on the baby.
Thank you.
So what does that feel like? I'm a dad of a 13-year-old, but I can't go back to those newborn days in my mind. What's it like?
It's honestly, it's amazing. A lot of people that I was speaking to, like obviously before she was born and stuff, were like, it's a big adjustment. It's going to be a massive change and stuff. But honestly, she's an amazing baby, and it's been really easy for me and G to kind of like just I don't know, ease into it, I guess. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? She kind of made it easy for us. She sleeps really well. She loves her milk. And yeah, it's just feeding and changing diapers at the minute.
Yeah.
But it's all, yeah, it's wicked. I'm enjoying it for sure.
And how's mom doing? How's she feeling?
She's good. Yeah, she's a wicked mom.
Yeah.
Obviously she's really big help with everything. And yeah, she's doing well. I'd say she's doing well.
I'm so happy for you guys. Now, are you in Pennsylvania? Are you still there or have you moved on to some other location?
Yeah, Pennsylvania area. Yeah, we're
It's
around here.
beautiful. And
Uh,
I was wondering if you and Gigi would want to like settle down in some place like that, like kind of in that countryside setting. Is that in your vibe, you think?
I haven't really thought about settling down per se yet. We're both, quite young. Even though we've had a kid and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're still thinking about work and things we want to do career-wise.
Yeah.
But maybe in the far future, when we eventually pick a place to settle down, it'll probably be something kind of similar to this for sure. Yeah, where it's a relaxed environment and we can just chill
Yeah.
out.
It's funny. I bet the
Yeah.
Pennsylvania Chamber of Commerce is hearing this and they're going, "Yeah, we got to get him. We got to get him. This is our chance."
Yeah, no, for sure. I love being out here. It's a massive change from like the other places I was staying originally when I first moved out to the States. Yeah, I like this kind of pace. It's chill. It's nice out here.
Is there anything that surprised you about being a dad, either with your relationship with Gigi or with the relationship with your daughter so far, that just completely shocked you about being a dad?
I don't know about being shocked, but there's a lot of things that are definitely surprising. I didn't expect to be quite like like into it, to be honest with you. I was always like into myself, doing my own thing, like writing, recording, making music. I was very focused on my career. And also, I had time for my relationship and stuff too, but it was still, solely about me. And the fact that she's been so easy to kind of just adjust to has been surprising to me, because I just love spending my days with her, hanging out with her, just doing really
Yeah.
relaxing, chill stuff, just watching kid shows on TV, on Netflix, and
Yeah.
learning nursery and just rolling around with her and just singing to her. It's a really different pace of life, but it's been really easy to adjust to, for sure. I think that's the most surprising thing.
Okay, so one of the things I do want to jump into this song with Ingrid Michaelson. I had a chance to listen to that today. It's
Yeah.
very, very good. So I want to talk about that. But just before that, you said something which kind of keyed a memory with me. Now, I don't have your voice. I don't have your musical talents. I played saxophone in marching band, so not really what I wanted to play for my kid as a lullaby, the saxophone. But I remember talking to Ed Sheeran about this. I remember talking to a few different people about this. The song that they sing to their child to help them sleep. What is a lullaby that you sing to your daughter?
I kind of mix stuff up, to be honest. In kind of like my own like home language in Urdu and like in English, and I just kind of sing to her like it's mainly melodies, and sometimes she kind of makes sounds back to me, which is amazing. So yeah, it's not really necessarily like a specific song. I just like
Mhm.
singing to her full stop. It's pretty cool.
Now you realize the amount of press that I could get for our radio show if you gave me 5 seconds of whatever that song or feeling or vibe might be.
I don't know. I'd rather keep that for my little girl.
Ah, you're a smart man. You're a smart man. Keep those
Yeah.
private moments to yourself in certain respects, because you're in such a great spot now. I mean, the career is doing so well. The album that came out in January is doing so well. This song that I heard today is going to be great. You're itching to get back out there. I'm sure Gigi's itching to do stuff too. But you've got this special moment. You just had a baby girl, and you guys have this brilliant, bright future and all the joys of parenthood in front of you. So I totally respect, even though I'm not going to get pressed for this, I totally respect you keeping that to yourself. I do.
I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, there's certain things, you know, that you like to keep private, and obviously we have our work life too. And yeah, everything's been going really well with the music. I was really happy with the response I got for the album, and the way the fans responded to that. That was amazing earlier this year. And yeah, to say like we're in kind of like the craziest time possibly of the last 10 years. It seemed to be received really well, and it got heard. Ironically, the title of the album was called Nobody's Listening, but it felt like everybody was listening. Yeah, so it was cool.
Yeah, that was the ironic part. And when I started vibing on the album and I saw that title, what was the reason behind the title? You may have said this before in other interviews, but why did you say Nobody's Listening?
I actually haven't mentioned it properly yet. I kind of said it. I think the only interview I've done so far has been like a magazine interview. I don't think that's out yet. It comes out tomorrow. But yeah, the reason I use that as a title, I just meant generally, I don't think people are really listening to one another as human beings when people speak. I feel like a lot of people right now love to give an opinion and love to speak their mind, but they don't really like to listen. So it was just a nod to that.
No, you're right. And that's the brilliant two-way street of humanity, when we take the time to listen to each other. And even if you disagree with what somebody says, the idea that you're listening is so incredibly important. So you're probably spot on with that.
Exactly. Yeah, you can always learn and better yourself from listening to somebody else's opinion, even if you don't agree with it, for sure.
Now, how did this song with Ingrid Michaelson come about? How did she reach out to you?
She actually didn't reach out to me. I was listening to a lot of her music around the time when I asked my management and stuff if we could reach out to her and ask if she wanted to do a song. I was just really inspired by some of the lyrics in some of her own solo music, and I just wanted to work on something with her, and she responded really quickly and was really professional about everything, and we got things done pretty quick. She was an amazing artist to work with.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know, Jill, have you had a chance to hear the new song yet with Ingrid ZAYN?
I have not had a chance to listen.
So I'll play a snippet.
Far from comprehending, they lift us to the stars.
But as you look at the lyrics to it and you start to kind of break it down, I don't know if I'm misinterpreting the lyrics or anything here, but I got the vibe kind of like you're talking about this COVID world right now. And at the very beginning, we're thinking like it's not going to work out, but suddenly we're seeing the light with the vaccines and everything else. Now, I could be totally off base.
No, that's pretty much the sentiment of the song for sure. Yeah, it is talking about the way that life is right now, and the kind of pace that things are going at, and then a nod towards maybe it'll get better soon, and we'll get a chance to start again and begin again as a whole collective, as a human race.
Yeah, I love the line, but then the sun came right back and the birds sang as if nothing had happened. And to me, that's always what I try and tell myself and my son, like, hey, the sun's going to come up tomorrow. No matter what happens today, we're going to get another chance tomorrow to make things right.
For sure.
It's a beautiful song. Beautiful song.
ZAYN,
Thank you very much.
I've been a fan of yours since the beginning, and we've never met. I've never interviewed you before, but I always told myself that if I ever got the chance to, in the 1D movie, This Is Us, my favorite moment and the moment that made me cry was when you bought your mom the house. And from that moment, I have loved you. I know how important family is to you. And so when I knew you were becoming a dad, I've just been so happy for you for your entire career.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to say. I appreciate that. Yeah, the family is a big thing to me for sure, and I'm glad that stood out to you and that made sense and resonated with you.
I met you, gosh, this was years ago, and you'll never remember this, of course. If we're doing like a video Zoom chat here, I would have shown you the pictures I had them ready to share at the screen and everything. We met in an airport lounge. I believe it was at LAX. On a flight to a tropical destination, we'll say, right? I don't want to bore you with the details. But you and
okay,
right, okay, yeah. So you and Gigi were in the lounge. We came over, said hello. You took a picture with my then probably 7 or 8 year old son, and Gigi took a picture, and it was just awesome. You were sweet and generous, and I know you probably get approached quite often, but I wanted you to hear back that you were very sweet, generous with your time, and we cherish those pictures.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we try to take photos and stuff when we can. Sometimes when we're out here doing our own thing and stuff, when I'm in my pajamas and I'm looking a bit scruffy, I've said no to quite a few people, and I feel sorry for doing that. But I'll take this time to apologise to them people now.
You were scruffy, right.
There's a time and a place, you know. And but
Yeah.
I'm glad that we took a photo with you, and I'm glad we could make that happen. That's really cool.
Well, to be fair, if I have to be honest about it, I was looking pretty scruffy. You weren't going to take a photo with me. You both looked at me and said, "Yeah, not you." The cute little kid. Yeah, the cute little kid. We'll take him any day.
Yeah,
Bring him over here, you know?
Yeah, you can convince me if there's a kid involved. You can convince me for sure. Yeah,
That's awesome.
You twist my arm.
Oh man, listen, Zayn, congrats on everything. Best to the family. Please
Thank
give
you.
them all our love. Give that little daughter of yours a big kiss and a hug. And thanks for the time, man.
Thank
Congrats.
you very much.
All right, cheers.
Thank you. Give my love to your family too, and appreciate you taking the time to speak to me today. Thank you.
Thanks, Zayn.
Of course. Thank you. Bye-bye, Zayn.